Thank you, Mitch. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor to be here with you today. Thank you so much. Here. I am so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to be here with you again this year. Mana Rajavi, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for remaining, along with all of you, a wonderful inspiration for us, for the people, the men and women in liberty, those who were in Ashraf before. Thank you for leading the way and for being the only alternative to a terrorist regime in Tehran. You know, so much changes and so much remains the same. A short time ago, we were here trying to rationalize why the United States government would put this democratic movement on a foreign terrorist list. Absolutely insane. That has changed. That change is a good thing, and it was a product of your work and your inspiration, your faith, the struggle of those of your brothers and sisters in Iraq. But many things have not changed. The policy of my country, unfortunately, has not dramatically changed. As we heard before, we have led an absolutely insane agreement with a terrorist regime with respect to our nuclear safety. U.S. sailors are stopped and their ship is captured by Iranian IRGC. They're held at gunpoint. And what do? We discipline the sailors for dereliction of duty. That's not the way to handle a terrorist regime. Just in yesterday's paper, at the close of Friday prayers in Tehran, the deputy head of the IRGC, Salami, was bragging about the 100,000 missiles that are in Lebanon pointing at Israel. You heard before about the German intelligence reports of Iranian companies persistently and blatantly buying nuclear materials to be used in the weaponry program after this deal that we were forced to accommodate them. Also this week, many of you remember, marked the 20th anniversary of the IRGC Hezbollah bombing of the Khobar Towers in Saudi Arabia. 20 years ago this week, my friends, 19 Americans and dozens of Saudis were killed by the Saudi Hezbollah, which was trained by the IRGC. Their passports they received in the Iranian embassy in Damascus. The bombers were trained in the Bekaa Valley. I was so thrilled and so moved to see a representative of the Saudi family here today talking about standing with you, alongside of you, and with all of us against the continuing fight against the mullahs and the terrorists in Tehran. Thank you for your honesty. And finally, although things have changed or not changed over 20 years, one thing that has remained constant, and we are very fortunate and lucky and proud that it's been constant, is the bravery, the leadership, the dedication, the sacrifice that you have all made in the spirit of freedom. And Madam Rajavi, thank you for being a constant anchor and a beacon of hope and faith for all of us. So last Friday, the FBI director and I stood together in Arlington Cemetery at the United States Air Force Memorial with the families of the 19 victims killed by the IRGC and the terrorist regime. and both the director and I said a very simple and very clear thing. The murder charges against the people who performed that terrorist attack, including some of their political leaders in Tehran. You can negotiate anything you want with the Iranian regime, but you will not negotiate away those charges, and someday that regime will crumble, thanks to you and the people responsible not just for Khobar, but for thousands and thousands of acts of terrorism against you and your families will be brought somewhere to justice and punished. Thank you very much. God bless you.